Hello, fellow pen lovers and stationery enthusiasts. It's Christy here, Snarky Wordsworth over on Instagram and Reddit. And today I have a JetPens unboxing for everybody out there. So it has been quite some time since I've had a JetPens unboxing, particularly one that does not have a lot of fountain pen stuff in it. I, for whatever reason, just was not in a fountain pen mood. I really had some other items that I was really interested in picking up, and this is the result. I am actually super duper excited about a few things in here. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and open up this package. Okay, so this is my fabulously fun little pile of goodies from JetPens. You can see not much in the way of fountain pen stuff, and I am 100% a-okay with that. So let's get started with this rather odd bundle of pens. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit surprised. So these Uniball One pens, I think you can probably guess which ones they are, came in a set, and I assumed they came in like a box and, you know, like my Night Cafe ones did, which is not the case. I'm not mad about it. I'm just a little bit surprised, like I said. So I'll talk about those in just a minute. But the first one I wanted to point out, I saw this in the JetPens emailer, and I kind of became obsessed with it. So this is the Uniball One F gel pen in the Earth Texture Color Series. This is the Grassland green body. So, oh, come on, focus for me. There we go. I am a sucker for green, especially this sort of like chill, muted, minty kind of green. And I have been in the market for just like a general black ink pen, just to sort of like throw in my bag that I'm not like super precious about, but that I still really liked the look of. And I do love the way Uniball One pens feel in the hand. I do find them very comfortable with a nice weight. And this one is, of course, nicely weighted, and it looks really cool. I like it. So very excited about this. I did get it in the 0.5, which I do think is a great nib size if anyone is out there and like curious. I've had plenty of the 0.38, and they're also wonderful, especially if you're working in like your Hobonichi and you have like very small handwriting. But this one's like a nice, good general size. I think like the 0.5 is just, I think, a good all-arounder. Besides that one, I have been wanting one of these chunky babies for a while. This is the Uniball Pen Gel Pen P, and this is the yogurt body with the rose gold. Now this one comes standard with black ink, but you can actually get like the Pentel Energel ink cartridges to fit in this, so I picked up a couple different ones for that. Let me see if I can shuffle through and find that. Okay, well, there goes my neat little pile, but I got both the Pentel Energel in the, I want to say I got a gray, rough gray, I want to say, rough gray, and then sepia brown, and I really love these two shades, and so I thought it would be nice that I could swap out the black whenever I finish with this one, or if I just get bored with the black and I want something else. I was honestly not really sure if this grip would be too broad for me, because I do, if you follow this channel, I do prefer like a fairly narrow grip. My preference is for about 11mm diameter, and this is like, I want to say almost 13, but it's not terribly uncomfortable in the hand so far. I'll of course have to write with it, and I'll get back to you about that, but so far it does feel really comfy, and it is such a chunky, adorable pen. Sorry, I totally bumped my camera there. So yeah, I love the look of it. I love this rose gold with the yogurt. I just think that's so pretty and really easy to disassemble if you need to swap out the ink. But yeah, just on the whole, a cute and yet sharp, elegant looking pen. I like that a lot. We'll put that with my other. And then just because one of my Unipins was starting to run dry in the 03. This is my favorite size, by the way, of Fineliner. So it's just a replacement so that I don't ever run out of the 03. And then these were the ones that I was most excited about. So if you follow me on Instagram, I always am talking about my Uniball Night Cafe series, and I love the sort of like chill muted tones, and these are even more muted tones, not from the Night Cafe series. These ones are, let's see, it's not giving me the name of the set, but there's Cappuccino Brown, there's Poppy Red, Sesame Gray, Mango Orange, Nemophilia Blue, Plum Purple, and Avocado Green. And I will swatch these, but they're really toned down, unsaturated inks, and I really love those colors. But I thought, like, you know, I usually gravitate towards that in fountain pen inks, but it'd be nice to be able to also have those in gel pens too. So I figured I'd give these a try, considering how much I do love that Night Cafe series. So I'll swatch these and we'll see what these ones look like in a little bit. Let's see. Oh, so I am a huge fan of the Zebra DelGuard mechanical pencils. These ones are the ones where if you push too hard on your lead, which I sometimes do, rather than snapping the lead, it actually pushes the whole tip of the pen down with it. So you break less lead, it really protects the pencil itself. And they had this super cute little polka dot Pikachu guy, and I just kind of needed it. Need, want, same thing. But yeah, look how cute he is. Who does not want a Pokemon pencil? I have Kiki's delivery service already, but I figured it didn't hurt to have another character pencil. And then, oh, I'm a little bit, why is that? Oh, is this like a return? I don't know. Well, there's tape on it, so I'm not really sure what's up with this, but it looks fine. We'll test it out and see. But I did get this. It's the 0.5 millimeter, which is like a really good, nice, comfortable size for me. I'm running out of leads, so I got a lead refill and then an eraser refill. Just recently discovered that I do not need these. I actually have a whole little plastic baggie full of them and just had missed them. But you can never have too many erasers, right? I needed a new sort of like skinny A5 to go in my work planner alongside my big, thick Tomoe River notebook. This one just for me jotting like really quick notes during meetings and then to do some like basic program planning. I really like Midori paper. I also like this like slightly toned down colored page. So I figured why not? And it was also on sale. So picked that one up in the A5 size. Oh, I'm not going to talk too much about this one. This is a Kuratoga, also with Pikachu, but this is a gift for a friend. She is also a big Pokemon fan, so I thought what better time to pick one of these up for her. And then these were a couple of the unexpected goodies that I wanted to make my own. One, I love to habit track. I'm terrible at keeping up with it, but I'm really good at that initial push. And so I thought maybe a little fancy stamp would help out. I see these every once in a while and I'm always like, these are so cute. And I love the whole concept of the ink being waterproof so that you can actually highlight over it and write over it and color over it. So I thought I'd finally make one mine. And I do think that the design is really, really adorable. The let's try it. The whole concept of like keeping yourself encouraged. I'm really bad about that. So every little bit counts, right? And then I'm in a stampy kind of mood, by the way. And I saw this. I don't talk about it much, but I am obsessed with little woodland creatures and especially hedgehogs. And I saw this and I was just, I needed it. I legit needed it. Look how cute these things are. One's in a cup. The other ones are just there, but they're still stinking adorable. And this works perfectly like on a Post-it note, you know, so you have like a little extra lines and then a little bit of fanciness. I don't know. I just thought it was adorable and a nice way to sort of dress up Post-its for myself in my planner. And then I just needed a new eraser. I really, really like these ones. They tend to work very, very well. I'm a big fan of the Sumo eraser as well. And I do need to pick another one of those up. And then, oh, so I am a huge fan of like clamps of any kind, whether we're talking about like brass clamps or like the acrylic kind. I really like that this one is in beige, and I thought this one would work really well for me when I'm actively journaling in my little but chunky commonplace passport. And I thought this would be a nice time to pick it up since I was getting everything else. So yeah, it's just a clamp from Penco. They come in multiple colors. I think they have like a really nice dark navy blue. They have a red, a black. They might have like an olive color too. I'm not 100%, but they are nice, like sort of very neutral, comfortable colors. And then this one is just my one fountain pen thing, is the Graf von Faber-Castell in Cognac Brown. I love this color of brown. And these are specifically for my Traveler's Company fountain pen, the little pocket fountain pen in brass. I just think it's a really nice combo, and I love the way they look together. And then my last thing, I didn't even see this until last minute, but I am obsessed with cats, obviously, but these little cat stickers, I love the Bande stickers where it's in a roll and you just peel off as you go. And then it not only has all of these adorable cats, but then it also has this washi with like the footprints. How stinking cute is that? For real. So very excited to add this to my collection of stickers and washi. And yeah, so that was everything that came in the haul. If you give me just a minute, I'm going to go grab a notepad, and then I will swatch out some of those pens that I just picked up so you can kind of get a good look at the size of the line and then the different colors. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got all of today's haul ready to swatch, and we're going to go ahead and start with the Zebra DelGuard, and this is in the Polka Dot Pikachu. Look how stinking cute that is. I seriously, this was the one that decided it for me. I could not resist at that point. This has 0.5 millimeter lead. As I said, I really like the mechanics of this pen and the design and how it does protect your lead when you're writing, and if you happen to have a heavy hand or if you don't. So let's go ahead. Okay, there's that. And I'll do close-ups at the very end so you can get a better look at everything. Next up is one of my favorite fine liners in my favorite size. This is the Uniball Pin Fineliner. It's waterproof. This is my preferred size, the 03, but I use pretty much all of them. I do tend to go through these pretty quickly because I use them a lot. And next, if I can get it to focus, come on, you can do it. You can do it. Come on. There we go. This is the Uniball One pen in the Earth Texture, from the Earth Texture line, and this one is the Grassland green body. It does just have black ink, but sometimes that is exactly what I want. And this is in the 0.5 as well. And this is the Uniball One P, that super cute chunky one with the rose gold. This also has black ink in it right now. I do have the other replacements that are in different shades, but I want to go through this one and see how I like it much first. I'm already going to go ahead and say this will take a little bit getting used to just because it is such a thick barrel, but I think it won't be that big of an adjustment. Okay, now we're on to the main set that I wanted to take a look at. This is the Uniball One gel pen in the plum purple, I want to say. Now that is really lovely. I think this color is gorgeous. Very much looking forward to the rest. Okay, the next one up is Nemophila Blue. Nemophila Blue. I'm embarrassed to say I have no idea what kind of blue that is, but I'm sure it's going to be lovely. And it is. Next is Cappuccino Brown. Oh, that is beautiful. And next, Poppy Red. I don't know that I would call this poppy. It's much more of a muted, lovely, sort of subdued, a washed out reddish pink, which I love. Yeah, when I think of poppies, I definitely think of something much brighter and punchier, which is not my style at all. But so that's an interesting name for it, I think. Okay, next is Avocado Green. This is Sesame Gray. Again, gray, not really a tone I tend to think of in association with sesame, but and last but not least, this is Mango, what is it again? Mango Orange. Okay. And last but not least, I wanted to swatch the Graf von Faber-Castell Cognac Brown ink cartridge that I got for my Traveler's Company fountain pen in the brass. That is quite pretty. A little bit dry feeling, drier than I was expecting, but not in any way terrible, especially because this is such a wet writing nib. Let's go ahead and do some close-ups. Okay, so you can see that Zebra DelGuard, it's a very nice, very fine, clean line. And right below that is my Uniball Pin Fineliner that's in waterproof black. I love this particular thickness of line, but when I'm working in my Hobonichi, when I'm just doing general writing in there, I do tend to use the 01 or even the 005 just for that extra fine line. But if I'm honest, this is my preferred thickness. Now the next two should pretty much be exactly the same. This is the Uniball One F Earth Texture Grassland Green. That was this one, which I love the look of. Just think that's so pretty. And it's just in that 0.5 one ink. And then the Uniball One with the yogurt and the rose gold. That is also that 0.5 in that Uniball One ink. And then all of these correspond to these colors. How lovely. Seriously, how lovely are these shades? They're not pastel, they're not brights, they're just really beautiful, muted colors that you don't see a ton of within the gel pen realm, I don't think. I think probably the punchiest is this mango, which tends to be like one of those colors that no matter what kind of subdued set people are making, anytime they call something mango, it's like rather bright. Though this one is significantly toned down. I absolutely love the purple and the blue and the brown. These are super beautiful, but they're all really lovely. This gray is really nice too. The sesame gray that I was kind of confused by as well. And then right below that is the Graf von Faber-Castell Cognac Brown cartridge. I really think this color is lovely, somewhere between a gold and a brown. The ink itself did feel a little bit dry, but I would say it's at the very beginning of this cartridge. It's really only been sitting in that pen for like 5 to 10 minutes that this video has taken me to put on. So I'm not going to consider it a dry ink until I really have taken some time with it. That said, I like the shade a lot, like a lot. And considering the Schmidt nib in that Traveler's Company fountain pen is a very wet writer, I think it balances itself out really nicely. We don't end up with this like goopy mess that I have had in the past when I've used too wet of an ink with this nib. So I think this is a nice medium and it meets in the middle, right? So yeah, these are all of the colors that I just picked up today, and I gotta say, I am very, very excited to use these pens. I already know where some of them are going to land as far as planners go, so make sure you keep your eyes peeled for my Instagram posts and my upcoming YouTube videos just to see if you can spot what goes where. If you have any questions about any of the items, not just the pens, but all the goodies, like please ask questions about this adorable hedgehog stamp. Who wouldn't have questions about it? It's so cute. But really, if you have any questions about anything that I talked about today, please feel free to pop those in the comments. If you have experience with any of these items and would like to share your experience with us, definitely let me know. I'm always a fan of hearing how other people interact with the same kind of items and how they like them as time goes by. If this video was in any way interesting, entertaining, useful, whatever, please do consider giving me a like or potentially even subscribing to the channel. As always, thank you so much for joining me. If you have made it to the end of this video, you are everything that is awesome. And once again, thank you so much for joining me, and hopefully I will see you next time. Bye-bye.